have to sell them everything.
Okay, so this morning I arrived and Alicia said that he had been pulling her all over and not listening to her when she was trying to lead him around. So the first thing that I said to her was that she needs to have a chain over his nose if he does that. All she had was a rope attached to the halter, and it obviously wasn't strong enough. Why don't you turn him around and bring him back towards me? Don't let him eat. That's it. And then I also gave her a little lecture about the fact that the only person that can change his behavior when she's attached to him is her. Because I can't be here all the time. What I can do is give her some tools and teach him that he has to listen, but she has to actually change the way she interacts with him, because he's not going to change it. She has to do the changing. So let's walk on by. So far, very good.
He's minding the chain very well.
Yeah. And the trick, Alicia, is to make sure that you don't let him get away with anything. Okay, turn him around and bring him back. So when he goes to put his head down to eat, you don't let him do that. That's right, that was a good discipline. You've got to discipline him the minute he thinks about doing something naughty. Because if you let it build, then you have a much bigger problem. And anything looking away from you, pulling on you, trying to eat, any of those things is a disobedience, and you need to correct it right away. That's it. You know, with some horses, maybe you let them get away with a little bit more, but with him, you can't let him get away with anything. At least for the moment. You know, as this new behavior gets more solidified in his brain, then perhaps you'll be able to relax a little more. But right now, you have to be absolutely attentive, because remember, he's had 5 years of doing what he wants.
Right.
And now, you're getting him to do everything that you want instead of what he wants, and he's not used to it. So in order to solidify that behavior, you have to be very attentive and very careful that you don't let him get away with anything. That's it. Just a little touch with the chain to remind him that it's there. That's it. That was maybe too much. Just have to use a little touch. Now ask him to hoe. There we go. That was excellent. You use the chain just a touch and you turn towards him. Good. And walk on. Okay, now we're going to work on that a little bit. Stop for a second.